Oh. No, honestly, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit in a dark room. As soon as it hits 12, I'm just gonna play it. I'm gonna be like, Raul Mendez. Shit. No, I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be funny.
I, s- I still remember that one thing for that mission. That's it, there is a traitor in our midst. It does not matter. I am one step ahead of him. And then it just does that walk out to that stage. And I just imagine that, but replace Val Menendez with just Leroy Jenkins.
Mm.
And then, one of the futuristic, Avengers basically comes and he just, like, blows it down.
Mm.
I'm like, yeah, that's Leroy Jenkins just blowing down a Avenger.
Oh, and by the way, if I was you, I wouldn't really care about the Black Ops 6 plot line because it's dog shit.
I don't really care.
That's good to know.
Like I say, Call of Duty just, it fell off.
Definitely.
It used to mean something like, back in like World at War and stuff, like that one's, as the professional basically says, it is like a horror game. Just because of how actual brutal it is and actually depicts what the war really was like on the Western and Eastern fronts.
Mm.
Like you just see like the Russians like executing like POWs and like soldiers that are surrendered. Like, yeah, that happened. Like you're not exactly a hero in that game, and that's just kind of the thing, really.
Mm.
It's also interesting that one of the things is that basically if you do like sort of like war crime actions like executing POWs or that sort of stuff, like Reznov like praises you for it.
Oh.
And like in a weird like sort of psychological way, like it kind of makes you actually want to do that because you get praised by Reznov, and you can kind of see how someone would end up committing those atrocities because it's like it's Reznov, but he's praising you for the actions, positive reinforcement for basically a negative action.
Mm. Damn.
That's actually kind of some genius, actually.
What happens if you don't do it?
I know your actions like if you do stuff, it'll like depend on what. I think how like Chernov and like, his diary and stuff, and like it will actually change depending on actions. So like if you pretty much just go out full brutality, it'll sort of mention that. But if you basically don't do any of that, it'll be like he'll say despite the brutality around him, you haven't been like tainted or anything. Or if you've done like a mixed bag, he'll also sort of point that out. Like at times you've shown brutality, at times you've shown mercy. It's not much, but it's just those small details that you get.
Yeah.
That's kind of what build the game.
Well,
It's like
yeah.
not exactly telling you in the moment, but like after it's all said and done.
Mm.
Like it's interesting because basically if you do stuff that Reznov praises you for, then that's the stuff that basically gets negatively written about you by Chernov.
Mm.
kind of feels weird playing GTA 5 after playing a lot of Dead Island, just like being in certain areas. I'm like, I've killed zombies here.
Hmm. No, not gonna lie to you. Me playing that Island 2 kind of like got me excited for like how GTA 6 is gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Just crazy, man. Like we're literally right there. We can see it. We can taste it, but we're just too far. It's like a mirage. Like we're
So
literally
close, but yet so far.
like now, bro. Like we're literally in a mirage. Like until it's confirmed. Like, uh, give me a minute. My mom's calling me.
Okie dokie.
Damn, haven't seen anything like this since I was in the sandbox.
Sandbags, barbed wire, observation posts. The rebels must be giving Sand Block a hell. Bet these cartel assholes never thought they'd be spending their time dodging snipers and IEDs. Karma sure can be a bitch sometimes.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. So,
Another assassination complete.
You ever miss your mom when she's out of the country?
Well, I mean, that's rarely a thing.
Yeah, I
Mostly because
got
I
you.
was also in the same country last time. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Wait, let me check. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, we're good.
Still, at least we'll have our own garment factory. That's probably going to be renovated.
Got a weird question. How do you deal with heartache?
Hmm. Oh, you mean from being in a relationship and then breaking up?
Oh, fuck no. Just, my mom's out the country. She'll be back in like, well, in about a week or so, but, still miss her. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. It's like, oh, but you're 22, man. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but she's my mom's.
Wait, what was it you said there?
I don't know, I was just talking to myself. But yeah, how do you usually deal with heartache?
Well, I mean, I've never been in a relationship, so I never had to really deal with that.
No, I was just, no, I'm not talking about that, bro. I'm just talking about like normally, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I don't really know if I can ever remember a time I've really experienced it.
No, actually, now that I think about it, I never really asked. Was there like a girl in like school you ever liked?
Nope.
Neighborhood?
No, not really. Well, I used to
Yeah.
live in flats a lot, so it never really was anyone in the neighbourhood. I didn't
Yeah.
exactly go out, so...
Same bullshit with me. Yeah.
I've never really been anyone.
Got
And
you.
since I don't really pursue relationships, it's never been anything I've really looked for.
No. We'll forget about that. We'll talk about video games. Okay, so, what do you do when you like play a video game that you're like, all right, this isn't gonna interest me, but then out of nowhere it intrigues you? Like obviously from that point you're just gonna keep playing, right? But like, I don't know, sort of like an interesting feeling. It's kind of like what I had with like the YS series. Sort of got into it thinking I wouldn't like it, and I'm like, this is really good.
What you mean, like, how you get into like a whole video game? How you end up like liking it or something?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I got into Genshin basically because I played the other game, Honpai Impact Third, which well, it was probably one of the few times an advertisement actually probably worked on YouTube, funnily enough. It looked interesting enough, so I tried it. It's kind of when I probably got first into actual, like, some, actual proper mobile gaming, really.
Well,
Not the usual crap, but, you know. I think I got
yeah.
into just an interesting time. it also helped that one of the characters that was coming out in the next update was a Shrine Maiden, and well, I do have a certain bias towards that. Especially back when I was back heavily into Toho, so main character now was a Shrine Maiden, so
I don't know what
things
this
just
is.
kind of lined up then.
Yeah. Alright.
I also
Oh,
really liked the character, so you know it was a cool looking character. I mean, imagine you know the precursor to basically Yae Miko from Genshin, because that's literally who he is. If you ever wonder who Yae Miko is based off, it's basically Yae Sakura from Honkai Impact 3rd, who's technically based off another Yae Sakura from another previous game that I never played, but basically all the characters from that game were pretty much inspired by the characters from that other game, if not like a sort of one-for-one copy in a way. Well, considering that Yae Miko and Yae Sakura basically have, you know, similar, you know, a similar look, same hair color, same eye color, same voice actor. And that the character that they're frequently seen with is a character that, you know, is also based off another character from the series.
yeah. Alright.
It's funny because basically Ryan Show is basically based off Raiden May from that. And it's interesting because basically Yae Sakura basically, you know, I think they sort of like kind of like borrow their body so you can actually use them as a character essentially.
Excuse me. Hold on.
It's all due to a whole sort of blood thing actually.
Damn, alright. Shit.
But basically you can't use, you know, like so you had like regular Raiden May, like sort of regular Yae Miko, and basically you couldn't have like you couldn't put both of them in the same team because basically, you know, essentially sort of like same character sort of thing, but not. Basically,
Yeah.
they're borrowing their body.
Hold on. Was not expecting that.
But the fact that they basically have that is kind of reflected basically in Genshin. We have Yae Miko basically being, you know, the friend to basically, you know, Ryan Show. It's kind of a reference to that, really. I'm still theorizing that Cyrus is going to be like a Bronya or a XP or something. It kind of has to be.
Hey, as long as she's bad as fuck,
Considering
I
that
don't care.
Well, I mean, Bronya, or who's also, you know, in Star Rail as well. One of which is actually a version from Honkai Impact. The other one's like that universe version. I mean, considering that in the Honkai Impact 3rd, they're basically, you know, Russian. And they sort of have, yeah. Well, usually they have ice, you know, battle suits and stuff.
Damn. Alright.
And some nickname that also relates to snow and stuff. So if the, like, if the Cyrus it isn't like somewhat based off them, it's going to be like, it has to be at this point. Because they also become like a Hersher or something, which would basically be the Genshin equivalent of an Archon. I mean, like the Heavenly Principles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's based off like one of them. Like they almost look the same as one of the things from that. Also a Hersher. By May, Hersher.
Damn.
or however I don't know if it's Herschel or however you actually pronounce it, but it's all coming together.
Yeah. My fucking bitch ass space is like, yeah, no. We don't want to continue this story. Hmm. We'll probably deal with that soon. If I,
That being said, not Himiko. Himiko was not one of them, on account of them actually being a character in that game that actually died.
oh, alright, got you. Word is bond.
At least I'm making a bit of money in preparation of the update. I mean, I mostly came for the Electrical Enforcer, but hell, I may as well put some effort into actually, prepare for the update. Make sure I'm not too out of practice.
Hmm. Well, for GTA?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Trust me, there's times where I've come back to GTA after playing a lot of Red Dead and I try to whistle for my car.
You're joking, right?
No, I'm not. I've actually pressed a button like thinking I could whistle for my car. And I'm like, right, interaction menu.
Oh. Well, damn.
I mean, there's times I've played Dead Island and I'm going on Fallout. It's like, right, remember that button does not allow me to dodge attacks like it does in Dead Island.
Hmm.
Yeah, things can get a bit screwy there.
Probably about the only game I had an issue with was Hitman. Played so much of Hitman, skills would transfer over to different games.
Oh yeah, I kind of changed my organization name so it's no longer Gunsmith Cats.
Class of 09,
It's now BSS Worldwide.
PSS Worldwide.
I wanted it to be BSS International, but that's too long, so we went for
PSS.
BSS Worldwide.
No, it's not.
Maximum security.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, that well-known security firm.
Never heard of them.
That may or may not have silenced certain witnesses in Bolivia.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that clip was funny as fuck. Clip was funny as fuck. I won't lie to you.
I still like it when I change the language to Russian, so it actually sounds pretty cool. Like, I actually feel like I'm a Russian operator.
Hmm. Nice. Let's see. Throwing away the baseball cap. Hmm.
Now to go rob the Union Depository. Because we need that precious, precious gold.
Let's do that instead. Wow, that actually looks good. What?
At least I have a custom car now for these.
I mean, why do that when you can wreck the black chick's car? It's a Santa.
As if I want to share a car with them. I mean, yes, I guess I could smash it up and all that sort of stuff, but oh God, since I have my headset on, I have to actually hear them. This is torture. At least in the next update, we'll be having Pavel on the comms, probably. And Pavel's actually entertaining on the comms.
Yeah. Right now at the
Because, you know,
moment.
Pavel calls us the Capitan. He calls me Capitan, and even if I break stealth, he doesn't, shout at me for that. Pavel's a real one.
Mm. Yep.
He doesn't insult us for not doing stealth. And, he calls us the Capitan. He takes a very, very low cut.
Gotta like it.
He's even willing to share, his caviar with us.
Oh, damn, he is? Shit.
Yeah, he's always ready to share caviar with us.
Did not know that.
And he also has a very, very low utility fee as well. Guy's got a particular set of skills, yet he's just basically doing it for like.
I didn't even know there was a
He can
utility
do
fee.
for like chump change.
I didn't even know there was a utility fee. I'm not even gonna lie.
There is for the Kovoska, but it's like very low.
Wow. It's probably because of all the businesses I own. Shit just gets swept under the rug.
Like I say, Pavel's a real one.
Mm.
Everyone loves Pavel. All my homies love Pavel.
All the homies
Part of
love
me,
it.
all my homies hate such and such, but like this case, it's all my homies love Pavel.
Gotta love it. Okay. What was the sleeve? Definitely that. What was the other sleeve? Fuck if I know. Shit. Actually, let me check. Yeah, that sleeve's kind of shit. I'm changing that.
That is why you are the Capitan.
What the hell is this? Damn. Alright, basically got red Buddha markings. Fuck it. Reball. Reball hard.
Yeah, Pavel also has interesting stories to tell us, but unfortunately something happens before he can ever tell us.
Yeah, blinking red light, no match. Yeah.
What happens if I touch this? It floods the sub. Well, I wouldn't give to know more about the next update. But in good time.
I mean, I'm not really too worried about it. Fuck, for me, it's probably just, not too worried about it. One of those things, you know what I mean?
It's just one of them things.
Pretty much. There's one thing I never really understood, right? I like how in the Wildlands patches section, you can put on different patches, but like Oh, you want to put on military patches giving you different insignias. Unless they're like, you know what? Let's really fuck with them and think we're Delta Force.
I think it's just basically like for player customization, to
Oh
say
yeah,
for how they
cosplay.
want to be.
That's true, like role playing shit. That makes sense.
Like, of course, he probably would be using some of that stuff, considering what Ghost Star and stuff. But like,
Right now, at the moment, I'm creating outfits that I'm probably not going to use. But why am I creating them? Because I want to. And because there's nothing else to do. Actually, now that I think about it, what the hell do like Russian special forces colors are? Green.
how would I know? They're special forces. I've never seen them. Yeah, green probably. You could probably look it up actually.
True. But let's go with what you said. Why not? Worst comes to worst, Well, I'm not. It's very low chance I'll wear any of them. I'm just doing it for more the cosmetic sake. Because I want to. And because there's nothing else to do. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna wear some futuristic ass goggles. Definitely doesn't look like it's Russian, but hey, confuse the shit out of them. Actually, no, wait, there was something I wanted to wear.
Well, considering that the Russians are now basically using North Korean troops now, so yeah, Russians using stuff that isn't Russian. That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's true. Word is bond. Oh, it's like something. Basically, got this fucking phantom mask. Definitely gotta use that at some point. What was I thinking of? There we go.
Yeah, baby.
So what? There's North Korean troops in Ukraine?
Well, they're going to be deploying North Korean troops, like they are basically, I think, in Russia or at least on the border or something.
Damn. Guess shit ain't sweet for the fucking Ukrainians.
Well, they call them North Korean troops. They could just be North Korean undesirables sent out to die.
Hmm. Depends on the relations, I guess. Kim Jong Un doesn't really care about Putin. He's probably just gonna.
Apparently, a captured Russian soldier says North Koreans opened fire on his. Makes sense. I mean,
All them. That.
North
Damn.
Korean troops aren't exactly known for their top tier training or any actual good training, especially considering these are probably not even like actual troops, rather just ones below that. Oh shit, that's a mountain lion.
Well,
That was a mountain lion.
keep forgetting there's animals in the game though.
Yeah. Still another good paycheck.
Spent freaking all those years without animals.
Money.
All of a sudden, they're now a thing.
Leopold Strauss. Well, you can only imagine what GTA 6 is going to be like.
Nah, bro. You remember that one time someone, like people
I mean,
came
because if
with.
it's using the Red Dead engine and considering the animals in Red Dead, you can only imagine.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Remember that one time where like people came up with like a dumbass theory. They're like, oh, the reason why there's no animals in online because they're all extinct. Like, bro, if that was the case, like, where's the chicken coming from? The labs in East Brooklyn?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, it turns out the chicken was actually Soylent Green after all. Soylent Green basically being human.
oh God.
Yeah, it turns out that Leroy Jenkins' exotic canned meats, weren't actually anything special. Wah, wah.
Yeah.
I like how it's just one of the jokes we have, like Leroy Jenkins, exotic canned meat, or, just, Avenger Death Squads. General Graham, just, in his Avengers.
Yeah.
It must be a Fallout 2 where I think there's a cut thing where, that actual person, like, yeah, well, I'll just deploy the Verti assault team your way. Although in General Graham's case, he'd be like, yeah, I've just sent an Avenger assault team your way. And then Major Monroe, who really should be a higher rank considering Major isn't that high up. I mean, that's basically the rank your character basically has in Wildlands. Major. Or I should say Nomad has the rank of Major.
Characters are major. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think he's actually a Major. I think the other ones are basically like captains or something. But then considering that you're basically like top tier special forces, you're not exactly going to be having privates now. Well, you're not exactly a private now, are you?
No, that's true.
So I think the highest field ranking that they basically use is Colonel. Well, in good old division, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Bliss was one commanding the LNB. Still, during the weekend, we managed to do the next chapter of our RP.
Oh, nice.
In
What's
Red
it
Dead.
about?
Well, after the mysterious death of the let's say the main person's brother and stuff,
Did you clap him?
it's a mystery to be. No,
You sure?
we don't actually know who did so yet, but
Oh,
it's an investigation to find out what happened to him and also track down the missing gold, which I basically introduced as a plot point.
I just figured you did
That
it, so I'm like, fuck it, you did. Good.
well, surprisingly, it was not me who killed Owen. That's the person's name.
Surprisingly. But
It
yeah,
wasn't Boris either. In fact, Boris is in employment of the family, along with Shu Li.
oh,
You see,
cool.
Shu Li's the gunsmith and accountant. So they keep pulling out a little notepad and doing the expenses and stuff.
Cool.
And then there's Boris, who's like the bodyguard, trapper, survivalist.
Mm.
And that's it. It's a Ravenstone family, and we're based out of the Braithwaite Manor, or I should say the Ravenstone Manor.
Ravenstone.
Yeah, I sort of introduced the plot point with shortly before Owen's death, he took out all of the family's gold, and it's gone missing. After all, someone had to kill him for something, and gold's a good motivator. That Yankee gold.
Interesting.
I think we did like a call to arms yesterday,
Mm.
and we
Sure.
all I had Arthur's outfit on, and the other two basically had they actually have Arthur's outfit. So they basically made their sort of like improvised Arthur's outfit, and we all did a call to arms Halloween one. We survived all 10 rounds.
Nice.
All basically dressed as Arthur Morgan.
Gotta love it.
Yes, even Shu Li was dressed as Arthur Morgan.
I still can't forget that one time where you just like went up to that one guy's house, like, hey, you want your clothes back? It's
While
like, hey,
wearing them.
yeah, it's like, hey, you want the clothes back? And bro's like, excuse me. Nah, that one was funny as fuck. I wasn't expecting
I
that.
just I canonically established that I just basically took his clothing. And now, in the event that it ever does return, just Shu Li comes out of nowhere. Yeah, I still got the outfit.
Oh, that'd be funny. No, but like, yeah, that was like the most funniest like thing you ever did. Well, I mean, not that you ever did. Like one of the most funny. But it was one of the highlights. Let's definitely say of the RP. That made it funny.
I mean, if it was the funniest thing, it'd probably be me with stone planted explosives around the city.
That was top tier. If I were to list off a tier list, that would be number one by default. Like, and
Is it just because the other person's just like, you need to be more like Stone? Stone
exactly,
seeks to plant explosives around the city and make sure that he takes part in it.
exactly. Cause the reason why I'm putting at top one, when like when like I could easily choose the whole Leroy Jenkins plot line is because with Leroy Jenkins, like there was sort of like a method to the madness. With this one, it's like one moment we're the good guys, all of a sudden we're fucking a couple of psychos just planting bombs in the city in a blink of an eye, just like a snap. That just made it so good. Cause yeah, just made it amazing. It was just out of nowhere. And like at the time, we like obviously it was a reason for you, but we didn't know the reason. Well, it was for the arquebus, but like it was a crazy plan
Actually,
at the time.
it's to go against Archibus, basically.
Yeah, go against them. No, but no, but it was so funny just the way you did it, just out of nowhere. No one was expecting it. Like, you know what? You need to be more like it's just the way he said it. It's like you need to be more like Stone. You're not level-headed enough. It's like, wait a minute. Sure, but and then like I don't know why. I could just imagine you turn around and you're just smiling at him in the RP. It's like obviously you can't do that, but like I just imagine.
I didn't go actually properly came up with that whole plan at that moment. Although it is funny to think I did.
Nah, bro, it's just funny as fuck, bro.
Like, you know, rescuing you home in the back of the van, and like eventually I count one later, like, right, we've got a plan. And it's just like, oh. It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
you be more like
You need to be more like Stone.
well, I was acting like all professional at that point, and it's just like, yeah, he's professional, but yeah, he's
Professionally
professionally
unhinged.
unhinged.
Oh shit! We both said it. Wait, we both said it. That was a canon event. We both said professional. Nah, it's crazy. We both said it.
We're on the same page. We know our characters, that's the thing.
Uh, Same wavelength at this point.
Actually, I don't even know if unhinged is correct, because he actually is doing it as part of the whole plan.
Well, I mean that's the thing though. He's the only one that like knows what's going down on the dealio. Like, oh, like I'm just along for a ride because I'm like, hey, fuck it, I like it. And then like freaking the other
No,
guy,
no, no, you're along for it because he said that you need to be like Stone, so you decided to
he
take
could
up on
be,
that offer.
yeah, exactly, bro. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, be more like him, hey. Say less, boss man. Say less, chief. You want you want me to be more like him? Say less. I already got you. No need to tell me twice. It's probably just the most funniest thing I've ever seen you do. All I'm saying is like, I expect one day, I expect that shit to be topped. I expect you to somehow top it one day. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but just I expect another unhinged moment like that. From just like, oh shit, it's going down.
Well, I did think of some ways, but yeah. I mean, I did have one idea, but
Mm,
that could, even top that.
yeah.
Well, remember how planting the explosives was designed to basically cut the power, so when we went up against Arquebus and stuff?
Yeah.
I did think of an even crazier plan to
Oh
basically take
god.
down Arquebus.
Oh god. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, you unhinged professional. Or professionally unhinged.
Here's what we do.
Yeah.
Basically, we get some, Arquebus like security uniforms and stuff. With some
Mm-hmm.
masks so we can hide our faces. Hopefully they have some explosives that we can steal off of them.
Procure, you
Marked and
mean?
everything.
No, borrow. Like good gentleman.
Yeah, we
Like how
borrow them.
Stone would. Like how Stone would do it.
Oh, and
Yeah.
we have to make sure that we're seen on CCTV doing what we're doing.
Oh. Oh. Okay, I got you a frame job. That's even better. What?
I think you already know what the plan is.
Fuck. So basically you're framing them for planting bombs on the city then, right?
Yeah, we're framing them for an actual terrorist. Like, we actually have to, detonate bombs that actually have civilian casualties.
Bro. Oh,
Because,
it's like some
here's the thing.
Omega.
I was going to have, the bombs, Actually, I was going to help you have the operation, and then basically Stone will go off and do the rest of it. So your
Oh,
characters are sort of like partly complicit. Like
hey, listen, I would have been in on it. You know me. Word is bond, Troy. You wouldn't have to worry about me. Word is bond. We would have been on it.
oh no,
Well, I
that's
would
it.
have
I'd
been.
have him sent off to go do some other task or something, making him think he's planting it on something that's going to be part of the plan.
Yeah.
When we're actually going around planting it in the actual, high population areas.
Bro,
Like like the trams
bro,
and the airport.
oh my. Bro, it's basically like,
No, no,
what?
no. I just remember what it was now. It wasn't stealing explosives and setting them around.
Yeah?
It was stealing an anti-aircraft like missile launcher sort of thing.
No Russian?
You know, like like the AA Sam site, like
Yeah?
the trailer one.
Yeah?
We're gonna basically steal one of those.
Down a civilian
And
airliner?
yes,
Bro, what?
think about it. Archivist personnel seen executing an area with a AA SAM missile, surface to air missile, and all of a sudden civilian airliner down in potentially the worst terrorist attack since 9/11.
Bro,
What better way to take down an archivist than basically forcing the government to do something about them? Because archivist missile launcher, personnel, seen taking it out of one of their sites
what?
and destroying civilian airliner, they're going to go in there and investigate.
Frame
And you know how
drones.
people sort of get riled up when these sorts of incidents happened, especially in America?
Yeah.
There'll be investigations, but there'll also be like mass protests outside Archivist HQ because people are going to be out for blood. And basically, we fan the flames of this riot, turning it into like a whole blown like LA riot situation.
What?
And basically, after that happens, there's a whole LA riot situation. Black Shield security comes in and restores order. Archibus, pretty much loses their hold on the city. Black Shield security comes in and basically starts, moving in and becoming the dominant force in the area.
What? Bro.
Like in Watch Dogs Neeson, where you have like Albion security, like doing like peacekeeping and stuff around the city. It's basically Black Shield doing it. So they're basically taking over like sort of peacekeeping operations.
Bro. Bro, this sounds 50 times better than whatever the Posey plot line was. What? This is like some super duper conspiracy level tweaker shit, bro. What?
Like, how's the family gonna like recover from that? Like, you're basically implemented into a whole terrorist situation. They're going to be in like federal prison at that point. Investigation.
Bro, listen,
And if they try to and the thing is, if they openly fight back, people are just going to think they're even more guilty.
yeah.
Basically, it's a lose-lose situation for them. Black Shield comes in and that's it. Black Shield comes in and basically takes well, basically captures them. These architects behind a great terrorist plot. Share prices for go wide. They start taking over peacekeeping operations after the whole Los Santos riot situation. It's truly diabolical. Like this is like actual conspiracy, like theory level sort of shit we're doing here.
Yeah, bro, fucking major tweaker shit. What? Fucking so good.
Oh, and then that his SWAT officer character then has to come with the terms of the fact that he's just basically unwittingly involved himself in this.
Uh, fuck that guy. Nah, but fuck, bro. That's like some crazy tweaker
You
shit.
need to be more like Stone. Stone's plans that he actually could implement later on that just basically involve. Damn. Like, forget what we were doing beforehand. Think about that new situation I set up.
Damn, bro. That's like
You need to be more like Stone. Orchestrates terrorists.
yeah, exactly, bro. That's like Leroy Jenkins
Oh,
if like Leroy Jenkins.
and who said it was only going to be one airliner? There's going to be plenty of missiles.
What?
LA, basically Los
Oh,
Santos
oh,
International
oh.
Airport is.
Okay.
Just remember, that is the most busiest airport in the world.
Well,
And civilian airliners don't exactly have countermeasures.
nah, bro. All I'm saying is right is like they should be happy this isn't a fantasy RP. Because I would literally rip the void, have Leroy Jenkins come out to assist you as like some unkillable Wraith for like 20 minutes that helps you bomb the airline. Nah, bro, listen, I'm gonna be honest, right? It, it, this is like some diabolical shit Leroy Jenkins would do if he was in Vice City and like he felt that like he was getting closed in on. This is some crazy shit that he would do. I'm gonna be honest. But like way more crazier.
Well, if there ever comes a scenario where we can use that, or in like another sort of situation, we know we have to pull it off. That idea is too good not to at least implement in some form down the line.
Too good, bro. That's shit's fucking crazy, man. Like I don't know how you came up with that. Like fucking I'm from the Middle East, like fucking I get stereotyped as a guy who would come up with that shit. And you're just over here just like yeah, I came back from the shower. I figured out how
It
to
actually was probably something I actually came up with in the shower.
no, but like bro, like freaking my showers consist of I don't know, just chilling, let the water running down, and then your showers are like
I think of like ways just to like take down the poses, and I just realised, hold on,
how do I make the situation more fucked?
like you know, like the whole Capitol Hill situation, a whole bunch of people like stormed Capitol Hill and stuff.
Yeah.
It's basically causing a mass sort of like 9/11 situation.
Yeah.
Combine that with the LA riots, and basically have like a whole bunch of people just basically like tearing down their HQ. It's like instead of doing it directly,
Yeah.
we get the civilian population to do it. We basically push all the buttons and basically get them to do the dirty work, and then we sweep in. Solve. We basically we come in, sweep in, clean up an operation that we basically caused in the first place. But nobody knows that. I actually was partly inspired by what happened in like Watch Dogs Legion.
Hmm.
Like, orchestrated terrorist attack, security company comes in and, starts taking over peacekeeping duties. But,
Damn.
it's diabolical.
Definitely. Uh,
It's basically sowing the seeds of discord.
yeah, it's freaking good, but knowing those guys from
Like,
the
it's basically like starting like a whole proxy war. And then basically just, cleaning house afterwards. That's one less loose end.
no, it's not even
I
that. It's
mean,
just
this actually think about it. This is like some General Shepherd level stuff because that's basically what he also did. Basically starting a world war.
yeah.
It's just basically a combination of several different things. All in the world of GTA, and dear God, what have I created? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what I was cooking with, but